everybody, I am the Lazy Kiwi and welcome to another Create a Sim video. Now today I decided that it would be a really fun idea to take the mean girls that we all know and love from the 2004 movie, I believe, so like the OG movie, and turn them into Sims in my style. Now I feel like I really have to address this early on because there is for sure going to be somebody who's gonna want to comment, oh, but they don't look like the mean girls in the movies. They're not accurate. It's not how they look. I know, it's supposed to be in my style. So these Sims, I literally wanted them to look like the characters from the movie if they were to be transported suddenly into my Sims game. So like the way I would normally make my Sims, but it's the mean girls from the movie. So that's exactly what we're going for with this. And we are starting off with the one and only, the icon herself, Regina George. So the top mean girl. If you haven't watched the movies, this is like the queen of the mean. I absolutely love her. She was so incredible in this movie. It was so great, and honestly she's an icon, truly. But you know what, I'm doing this mainly because the new movie came out recently, the new Mean Girls movie, and honestly I'm not gonna watch it. I don't think I ever will watch it for two reasons mainly. The first being that I'm not into musicals. I don't like musicals. The only musical I've ever really watched and actually liked was when I was a child, watching High School Musical. So you know, I probably won't watch this mainly solely for the fact that it's a musical, because that's not just what I'm personally into. But the other reason is that I just don't see a purpose of recreating things that were already good to begin with. So like Mean Girls, I feel like the first one was perfect the way that it was. It did not need to be remade. But if you love the new movie, that's all for you. I'm so happy that you love it. I personally just will not be watching it. But this is kind of in honor of Mean Girls and the fact that I love this movie. It's iconic, and I really wish that there was a second one, like a follow-up to the first one. But yeah, I don't think realistically they would ever have made that to begin with. But yeah, so we are now on to Gretchen Wieners, and she was so fetch. Like, honestly, loved her as well. She was kind of, I don't know really how to explain her personality. She was very loyal, if I can say it that way. I did like her, however, she was so cute. Their outfits also were perfect. Speaking about the outfits that I give them in this video is kind of the iconic, like, poster outfits. That was what I was going for, at least. I didn't download CC for this, so I literally just used whatever I had in my game to kind of make it as similar to the poster as possible. So I did what I could. I don't think all of it is perfect. Do I wish that I had something a little bit more similar for some of them? Of course I do. But I worked with what I had, and I think I did the best that I could have. I feel like they turned out really nice in the end. Again, not completely accurate to how they look in real life, but it's Sims. They're never gonna look that way unless you download a very specific custom content for it, which I don't have the time for, and honestly, it's not in my style, so I'd rather have fun making them than try to force myself to make them perfectly accurate to how they are in real life, because that would be torture. I don't know how people do it. I feel like, for me personally, it would be torture to try to do something like that. So I don't think I ever will make a very realistic recreation of a person or like a celebrity or something. When I make somebody in The Sims, it's always gonna be in my Sims style, like kind of quoted, because you know, my style is gonna change. It has changed a lot in the past. I actually used to be an alpha CC girly and loved that phase. It was honestly beautiful. Still love alpha CC, but I'm much more into Maxis match CC at the moment. I feel like it's so much more similar to the in-game things, so it does match more with other Sims and so on and so forth. You get the gist of it. But yeah, that's basically how Gretchen turned out. I also was searching for a little blue bag for her, because in like a lot of the photos, she has a cute little blue bag. But I could not find one that was similar enough to the one that she had, so we just ended up with one that's really blue. Like, it's dark blue. This is the one I'm talking about. I truly don't like it much with this outfit, but I wanted to kind of still keep it in because it is what she has in one of the first scenes in movies. I don't know if it's the first scene. I haven't watched this movie in a little while. Not too long ago, I forced my boyfriend to watch it with me. I really, really wanted him to watch it. I'm gonna do this as well for him. I'm gonna force him to watch Legally Blonde as well, because that movie, beautiful. There's a lot of movies, I can't remember their names, but I'm gonna have to force him to watch them because they were all perfect, every single one of them. But yeah, we are now on to my favorite person in the entire movie, Karen Smith. She was the best, in my opinion. I loved her so much. The fact that she could tell the weather by touching her boobies, it was the best. That was iconic, truly. She was a little bit dumb, to put it lightly, but she was so cute. I absolutely loved her. Also love the actor Amanda. She is such an icon. She's in Mamma Mia as well, I believe. But yeah, I love her. So when watching this movie, she was my absolute favorite. But when making The Sim, she was the hardest. I could not get her face right, no matter how I tried. Even in my style, it was difficult. They do not look similar. Maybe a little teensy bit similar, but not enough that I would really call her Karen. So I tried, I did, but yeah, but it's the same with Karen as well as with Katie, because I do her after I do Karen. So with Karen and Katie, I kind of feel like they're not as similar as I would have liked for them to be, but I do still love them. I think the outfits are nice, and you can kind of see that it's them. It's just not as much as I would have liked for it to be. But yeah, I tried my best. I really wanted to give this a go. This actually took me way too long to try to get it right. I mean, as you could have seen just now, picking out the eyelashes took me such a long time because I didn't want it to be my usual like big bold eyelashes. These that I have on are still kind of bold, but it's not as bold as the ones that I usually use. So I still wanted it to be kind of muted down, but still look really glamorous and kind of still in my style again. I'm saying my style a lot in this video because in the past I've made like shorts and TikToks and stuff, and then I specify in my style, and there was still multiple people who would come at me and say that, oh, that's completely different. Like, of course it is. It's going to be completely different. I don't want to go on a rant further for that because I feel like I've said it enough, and hopefully I will not get a comment. Unless it's satire and you're kind of being sarcastic about it, then I will accept it if you say they don't look that way, because I will know if you are satire. Probably not. Just put like a few laughy emojis or something so that I know you're joking, because yeah, in the past I've been called out a lot for things and not being accurate when it's not supposed to be, because you know, I feel like in The Sims it took me quite a while to actually get into my own style, and now that I have it, I want to embrace it a little bit, go the extra mile and make everything in my style so that I can kind of build it up a little bit more and have fun with it, you know. But we are now on to the main girlie in the movies, Katie Heron. I cannot remember how that is said. Is it Heron? Heron? Do not remember, but you guys know who I'm talking about. So Katie is like the main girlie. She's the one that the movie is kind of mainly about, and the main, what is it called? The main character. Oh my gosh, I could not think of the word character for some reason. Listen, English is not my first language. I'm trying my best here, okay? So she's the main character, and she goes through a lot of things, and honestly, there's a point in the movie where I really disliked her. Like, she was just ticking me off, but you know what, at the end of the day everything worked out, and she redeemed herself. Okay, she was kind of a little B word at the near end, like mid part, the climax almost, but she redeemed herself. I do think that she was way better in the end. So yeah, I mean, as much as there was a part where I disliked her, I did start to like her again. So I feel like it's all good in the end. Also, picking out lipsticks for these Sims was weirdly the hardest part. Like, everything else was kind of semi-difficult, but picking out the lip colors and the lipsticks, that was somehow the hardest thing I had to do all day. I cut out a lot of it because, my goodness, if I kept that all in, this video probably would have been 20 minutes long, because there would have been 10 solid minutes of me just picking out lipstick colors. So you know what? Had to just delete that out of this video. But yeah, guys, I do hope you guys enjoyed this. That's kind of everything. Do let me know what you guys think about these Sims. Are there any other movies you would like for me to kind of attempt to recreate in The Sims? So, like, for example, the High School Musical. I feel like that would kind of be fun as well, but I'm not sure if you guys would want to see that even. But yeah, that's about everything. Also, which one of these Sims, well, not Sims, characters in the movie physically is your favorite character? Because mine is definitely the one and only Karen. But yeah, guys, thank you all so much for watching today's video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do consider liking and subscribing to my channel. It really helps me out, and I will definitely see all of you beautiful people in another video. Goodbye, everybody. I hope you guys have a wonderful day.